What is going on, New York Giant fans? Welcome back to another video. If you guys haven't already, hit that like button, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications so you know when a live stream pops or drops. Going to try to make this as short as possible. Please go to Twitter as soon as this video is out. See if there's any updates because instead of me going live, I might be going live on Sox Arizona's channel for the Red Sox Astros game. The first time we're collabing live. In history, if you will, for the first time. But in this video, I'm going to talk about briefly the New York Giants, the injuries, and some of the moves they made in terms of the roster today. Nothing big, but some are big in terms of IR. So we all know the season is lost. Giants are 1-5, and Andrew Thomas has been dealing with a couple of foot injuries in the last few weeks, and him, along with C.J. Board, have been put on IR. Andrew Thomas started the first 4 games, did not play in Game 5, started Game 6, did not finish, and he's been put on IR. Will miss about 3 to 4 weeks. The Giants play the Panthers this week, the Chiefs after. After that, they play the Raiders. Then it's a bye week, and then they play the Bucs on Monday Night Football. So it's an extensive amount of time that he will get, including the bye. So hopefully he's healthy once the Giants are out of the bye. But it's going to be tough on Daniel Jones. We'll talk about that in just a minute. But C.J. Board, who's been a little bit of a factor in the receiving game with the injuries to guys like Sterling Shepard, Darius Slayton, and Kenny Golladay, totally, or I should say the total in terms of his receptions and yards and his stats, stuff like that. He has 4 receptions, 51 yards on the season. The Giants signed Corey Cunningham and Dante Pettis from the practice squad, so no need to protect them. They're already on the roster. Corey Cunningham played a little bit in the Rams game, same with Dante Pettis. Pettis this season, really in the game, actually, because it was the first game he was active, had 5 receptions, 48 yards on 11 targets, which is a catch percentage under 50. He did drop a few balls, which wasn't good. And also Daniel Jones was under duress for most of the game. And that's what makes the catch percentage at 45 about. The Giants' offensive line also gave up 16 pressures against the Rams, which is something the Giants' offensive line really hasn't done in a while. And another note, the Giants recently signed 3 players to the practice squad. If I could get that up right now. I know it's been a long day, so I've been retweeting a lot. But they signed Benardrick McKinney, the former Texan linebacker, to the practice squad. They also signed former Saint Derek Kelly. And they also signed undrafted free agent wide receiver Travis Toivonen to the practice squad. So all 3 are going on the practice squad. 2 spots are open with Cunningham and Pettis making it to the active roster. There's 1 spot, so maybe they release a guy or something like that. Benardrick McKinney has been protected this week. I want to pull up who's been protected off the practice squad this week. Wide receiver David Sills, defensive tackle David Moa, Benardrick McKinney, and tight end Chris Myrick. So just a few updates for you guys. Also, Benardrick McKinney, if you guys want to know more about him, he was the starting linebacker for Houston the last couple of years. 2015 second-round pick, I want to say, for the Texans. He was there a while, and he got released after 2020. I believe he was actually traded to the Dolphins, if I'm not mistaken. Then they cut him after the preseason, which isn't good for him. But he has a total of 530 tackles in his career and 11.5 sacks. He's not your Lorenzo Carter outside linebacker. He's Blake Martinez-ish, and I'm not really comparing those two. I'm just saying he is your Mike linebacker, speaking from, the status the Giants are at right now, what they need, because Tay Crowder really is not doing the job. In terms of this offensive line, the season's lost. Andrew Thomas is injured, so Daniel Jones is going to be under heavy duress the next 3 weeks. You got Brian Burns, Hassan Riddick on the Panthers defensive line. Chris Jones, if he's playing on the Chiefs, I don't know if he's on IR or not. They also have Frank Clark. I don't know what the situation with him is. And then for the Raiders, you have Max Crosby, who's been one of the better pass rushers in the last 2 years in the NFL. So it's not going to be an easy task. And with that, you're also facing Yannick Ngakoue, Solomon Thomas, some of the other guys as well. So it's not going to be an easy road. Nate Solder and Matt Parrott are going to be at the tackle spots. And it's going to be interesting. I guess the best lineman we have at this point is Will Hernandez or Matt Skura, and it's going to be ugly. It's going to be very ugly. Um, and it's unfortunate for Daniel Jones because we were supposed to see this year whether or not he's a franchise quarterback, and we can't even protect him now. And it's going to be a shit show in the next 3 weeks, but this is what we have to deal with as Giant fans. If you guys haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe, turn on post notifications so you know when live stream pops video drops. As I said, please check my Twitter for any updates regarding the Astros Red Sox game. I want to comment on it either way, so whether it be me going live or I'm going live on Sox's channel, would be excited to do that collab. But as usual, Big Blue in the Bronx podcast Tuesday and Saturday at 12:30. Usually a preview and then a recap on Tuesday. So peace out, guys. See you later. Stay cool.